My name's Gordon. I am just from outside Portadown. I work for YouthLink NI, and my current role is project coordinator of the Transform project, which is Piece 4 funded. It's a position that I've been in for the last 3 years. Prior to this, I managed Oasis Youth Centre in Portadown, an organisation which primarily works with disadvantaged BAME children and young people, and I'm privileged to still be involved in this organisation to this day. Another voluntary role I hold is chairperson of Scott Street Youth and Community Centre, an organisation just in the village where I live. And this is an organisation that I had the pleasure of setting up back in 2008 as a cross-community organisation. And I have to say it did come with some resistance with certain sections of the community. But however, it remains committed to its ethos and is thriving to this day with the delivery of over around 12 sessions per week to over 300 children and young people from Protestant, Catholic and BAME communities. However, today I will speak about YouthLink and its key areas of work. I promise not to be too long. So you don't have to listen to me the whole time, I do have a video to play, and also I'm going to have some input from a colleague of mine, Aveen McNeil, as well. So YouthLink was established in 1991, that's 30 years ago this year, as a collaborative partnership of the 4 larger churches in Ireland: the Presbyterian, the Methodist, the Church of Ireland, and the Roman Catholic Church. And it is the inter-church youth service for Northern Ireland, and it exists to provide support and training for youth workers and community relations experiences for young people. The organisation delivers a comprehensive programme involving young people, young adults, and young practitioners. Training covers a range of disciplines, including youth leadership, community relations, citizenship, peace and reconciliation, organisational policy and strategy, and resources to support the development of programmes. YouthLink was set up as a church's response to the conflict and at a time when continuing atrocities and loss of life were a daily occurrence. It was set up to engage young people in peace building and reconciliation programmes. It was also set up to provide support and resources to church-based youth work at local level through training and support services based on assessed need. And finally, to develop and deliver programmes and services for the church-based youth sector that cannot be delivered independently by each member church. As you can see in the picture on the screen, the organisation is located in a purpose-designed training and resource centre here on the Springfield Road and Interface area in West Belfast, at a cost of 1.7 million, and it opened up in December 2010. YouthLink receives funding from a range of funders, and we rely on a range of funders to fund our work. These include CRC, the Executive Office, SEUPB, the Education Authority, Department of Education, and Department of Foreign Affairs, and not forgetting our own member churches, as well as other funders and trusts. YouthLink's vision is of churches working together to build excellence in youth work and ministry towards a just, peaceful and flourishing society based on the common good. YouthLink seeks to contribute to a more inclusive and peaceful society by enabling young people and youth workers to build positive, healthy and sustainable relationships within and between communities through education, training and empowerment programmes. YouthLink also seeks to build capacity and excellence in all aspects of youth work practice through the provision of quality training for young people and adult volunteers, also the provision of professional development of trainee youth workers, and the continuous professional development of qualified youth practitioners across the member churches. And also, YouthLink seeks to work in partnership with voluntary and statutory colleagues in the development and delivery of quality services and training programmes to improve the life chances of young people, and especially those most at risk and marginalisation and social exclusion. Moving on then, our 4 key areas of work. Our degree programme, as you can see to date, we have 163 graduates who have successfully completed our degree programme since its inception in 2008. Since September 2020, we have partnered with Merlin's College, a prestigious non-denominational Christian college, offering the only Christian youth work degree with JNC professional recognition on the island of Ireland. And we currently have 25 students studying with us. Our accredited suite of programmes, currently YouthLink delivers a suite of quality accredited OCN-NI programmes in youth work and CRED from level 1, 2 and 3 at one end of the spectrum to level 6 BA Honours in applied theology, youth and community work. And on an annual basis, approximately 1,000 young people, youth workers and adult volunteers achieve accreditation through YouthLink programmes. Then on to our Peace and Reconciliation programme of work. Peace and reconciliation is at the core of all of our work. In all our work, we seek to promote positive, sustainable relationships. CRC are one of our core funders, and within our CRC programme of work, we deliver awareness training workshops, school and community-based workshop delivery, train the trainer with our Remembering the Past, Shaping the Future resource. And this is a resource which I'll just give a bit more information on shortly. And it was made possible with CRC funding. This programme of work seeks to build the capacity and confidence of young people and potential trainers to address the legacy of the past and build a shared and inclusive future. It also helps to improve attitudes towards others and mobilises young people to build a society based on the common good. Our other Peace and Reconciliation programme of work includes the Common Good Project, funded by the Executive Office. We're currently working with one community-based youth group and 2 schools in Portadown, delivering the Remembering the Past, Shaping the Future resource, and also delivering the Train the Trainer to youth and community workers from the Armagh, Banbridge and Craigavon council area, allowing them to be trained in the delivery of this resource to take to their own groups and communities. We provide all the resources and all the necessary materials to ensure the successful delivery of this resource. So just wanted to share the link there to our website, because this resource is openly available for anyone to download from our website. If you just click on, go to our website, click on the Common Good page at the menu bar at the top, and then click resources. You can download all of this resource free of charge. And the 4 themes within that resource are the common good, shared and ethical remembering, conflict transformation, and civic participation. It's usually delivered over 8 sessions. However, it is flexible that you can shorten or lengthen as required. The controlling theme of the resource is the common good. It is the lens through which young people, youth workers, and educators are invited to view and explore memory, conflict transformation, and civic participation. 4 key principles of the common good are very clearly enunciated. They are human dignity, interconnectedness, solidarity, and civic participation. We are not authentically human without these, and they are foundational to any common good. So moving on, at YouthLink here, we love Good Relations Week, and we were delighted to be asked to be part of today's session. We do have lots happening this week across all our programmes, and one such event highlighted in the Good Relations booklet is an event entitled Pathways to Peace. And I'm now going to hand over to my colleague, Aoibhinn McNeill, who's going to explain just a bit more about that event that's happening tomorrow evening. So,
hi everyone. So I just kind of want to explain a bit about where the inspiration behind this event came from that we are hosting tomorrow night. So Portadown is a great community in County Armagh, but it's still very divided by the communities geographically. So we're using the event to bring young people to the areas of Portadown that they might never have been to before, and giving them the chance to visit points of interest across the interface area, like the bonfire sites, the Gravahi Road and Drumcree, and the peace walls that are still standing in Portadown. It's going to be led by our YouthLink youth workers who are from the Portadown and Craigavon area and the surrounding rural areas, who have lived and grown up in Portadown, and it's really a chance for us to share our experience of what it's like growing up in the area, and to help the young people understand what has happened in the past, and give them a chance to ask questions about the traditions and celebrations in our communities. And we'll be touring around, as you can see on the map there, that quite a historical map, but really it is the route of our walking tour. And we'll be finishing in Portadown People's Park, which is a newly refurbished state-of-the-art park in the town, which has been created as a shared space for people from all communities in our town. It stands as a reminder of the hope we have for a shared society, and a reminder for our young people at this event of the opportunity and responsibility they have to ensure that we have a united and peaceful community. With the theme of Good Relations Week being brighter days ahead, I really hope that our tour tomorrow will not only inform the young people of the significance of Portadown's history, but also the hope we have for the future.
Just one final key area of work that I want to talk about is our Peace 4 funded Transform project. So this project was awarded €2.4 million in 2017 for a 4-year project managed by SEUPB. Transform is a partnership between YouthLink and MenCap and Youth Initiatives. Transform helps young people of all backgrounds and abilities, aged 14 to 24, enhance their employment prospects and become active citizens and peace builders in their local community and beyond. Young people from all backgrounds are brought together both physically and virtually to participate in group work, trips, sporting events, residentials, one-to-one or group mentoring, and support and volunteering opportunities. Young people from each of the six cohorts participate in a 6 to 9 month programme delivered by a team of 2 to 3 youth work staff. The young people currently attend between 5 and 10 hours per week of sessions. Pre-COVID, this was 12 to 15 hours. And as part of this programme, young people complete an OCN Level 2 certificate in personal success and wellbeing. This is equivalent to a GCSE Grade B, and it addresses the three core themes of personal development, good relations, and active citizenship. And to date, we have over 300 young people who have successfully completed this accreditation. The project employs 14 youth work staff, supported by an administrator and myself as the coordinator, across 7 delivery sites in Northern Ireland and the border counties, as you can see on the map. We have current projects in Derry, Londonderry, Lisburn, Belfast, Portadown, and Omagh. I now want to play a video of one of our past participants from our Portadown cohort, where we partner with the Oasis Youth Centre. This is a young person called Helena. I'm not going to give you any more details, as we're going to watch a video of Helena after she recently completed the Transform project, and to hear from herself the difference the project has made to her. And after the video is over, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Aoibhinn again, who was Helena's youth worker at the time and worked with her for nearly a year. And Aoibhinn's going to explain her experience on the ground working on the Peace programme.
Transform is a Peace 4 funded programme run in partnership with YouthLink NI, Youth Initiatives and MenCap in Northern Ireland. The 3 core themes of Transform are personal development, good relations and active citizenship. This cohort of young people had 20 participants from a mix of Catholic, Protestant and ethnic minority backgrounds. Participants attended 3 sessions a week, as well as making use of other volunteering opportunities in the local Portadown area. Helena was one of the 20 young people who took part in the Transform project in Portadown. A week in Transform for us was coming over after school to the Oasis in Portadown and being able to talk to the ones in our group and share our experiences from the previous week and what was good and what was bad. And on Wednesday nights we had our weekly sessions where we would lead in our OCN and do activities. What I enjoyed most about our group was the way all our dynamics seemed to mix with each other, and there was never any bitterness between us as a group. During the summer, I was able to volunteer in many different projects as well, including Portadown Kids Active and the Oasis Summer Scheme. And with my volunteering, I took on the role of a peer mentor to the children. I was able to lead sessions, as well as being a part of Transform. At our group in Portadown, I was given the opportunity to be part of the youth one associated with Transform, and in the youth one we were given the opportunity to plan sessions and days out for our Transform group. As part of the youth one, we got the chance to meet up with the other Transform groups from all across Northern Ireland. Within our youth one, we planned a big celebration day where all the Transform groups throughout Northern Ireland were able to meet up and get to know each other and chat about what we were doing in our own groups. I have the chance now to stay on as a youth forum peer mentor to the next group, and I'm really excited about it. Not only was I able to get closer with my group, but I was also definitely able to get closer with the Transform youth workers that were with us here in Portadown. We were given the opportunity to have one-on-one sessions where we could chat just about life or just about stupid things in general, and just catch up on missed work as well. And I think that having that relationship with our youth workers is very important to help us be able to be a closer group and be able to work together when it came to the summer schemes. Something that's really important to me is knowing that I didn't just go out and Transform with the qualification that I came after, but I also came out of it with friends that I know that I will keep in contact even when this is over. Not only did I feel like I was helping out to others during the Transform, not only within our group, but as well as a peer mentor, but I know that I could come here and chat to anyone in the group and be able to let my worries out and let them know what was going on, and I knew that every single person would be there for me. And it wasn't a case of being groups within the groups, it was a second family to us, and it's something that I will never forget. Transform has definitely also taught me things outside of peer mentoring, volunteering, within the OCN that we completed. I came out of this much more confident and proud of who I am as a person, knowing that there is people there who are different from me, and I think it's about embracing our differences within the group and within the wider society. I think it's very interesting to see that I actually didn't know a lot about people who I was already friends with who were from a different background, and through Transform I was able to learn about all these differences and be able to celebrate them together as a group. And it didn't matter what your background was, we were all equal and we were all treated the same. What sets Transform apart from any other project that I've done would be the length. It has been almost a year, and as well as the sessions we did every Wednesday and Monday night, or any other day that we would meet up. I think the time that we spent together definitely helped us create a bond, especially with our youth workers. And at the end of this, we can truly consider them like brother and sister, because we know we can confide in them with anything that comes up. I've now finished Transform and I'm continuing with my A levels in my school, and I'm joining other projects within Oasis and do a lot more volunteering. I would definitely recommend Transform. I already have. And I think it's just an experience that is so unique, and having been able to be part of it, especially the first one taking place here, I think is something very special and that I will treasure for a very, very long time.
Okay, so I actually just loved watching back in that video, because it was a couple of years ago now, but I think it just really captured how much fun we had as a group, but also how important the experience was. So I've just loved working on the Peace 4 project, and as Helena said, how long the project was actually made such an impact, and the longevity of working with each cohort for about a year meant that we as youth workers had such a unique experience to work very closely with the young people. Having 3 to 4 sessions a week, we got to build such a great level of trust with the participants, and the bonds of friendship and trust that was created within the group of young people meant that each of the participants had that family and that great network of support from the youth workers and each other. What was great about working with these young people in Portadown was that we had the opportunity to build connections between young people from a Catholic Nationalist Republican background and Protestant Unionist Loyalist backgrounds, as well as BME young people. What I had found very interesting diving into the Peace 4 project was that BME young people like Helena, who had moved here to Northern Ireland, didn't really have any understanding of what has happened here in the past or why there are divisions in our communities, but still finding themselves caught on one side of the community or caught in the middle, like Helena, who attended a Catholic primary and post-primary secondary school, but living in a predominantly Protestant area. So through the Transform project, the participants had the chance to get to know new people and understand other cultures, and the chance to be educated and informed on what has happened here in the past, and the chance to celebrate our cultures and our differences. Through the OCN qualification that we delivered, young people had the chance to explore the themes of personal development, good relations, and active citizenship, which was key in promoting their well-being, their critical thinking, and their understanding of their role in their community. Taking part in training and volunteering and the social action projects that they took part in give the young people a shared experience and a common goal to work towards, which has helped the young people on our project equip themselves and be empowered to create a positive future for themselves and for others in our community. As well, then during the pandemic, when we were all at home and separate, our work shifted gear, but it definitely didn't stop. It definitely didn't slow down. It ramped up considerably. The young people we work with became isolated and really needed our support to carry them through this time and through the pandemic. As a group, we would have had online sessions 2 to 3 times a week, and we would have had daily mentoring sessions on top of that. Our group supported, our project supported young people's mental health and was key in helping some of these young people survive the last year. We hosted online group sessions and mentoring and different initiatives to provide young people with something to get involved in during their time. And We would deliver care packages to the young people and their families to provide food vouchers and activities to engage the young people. So Transform, just to kind of finish from my point, Transform was just an amazing opportunity for young people to become active members of their community, and I've just felt very privileged to be a part of their journey for a short time.
Just in closing, that just to say, how peace funding has been vital to the successful delivery of the Transform project over the past 4 years. The funding has been significant in bringing young people together from different community backgrounds, building positive relationships within and between communities, and excusing the pun, but also transforming lives. We're coming to the end of our delivery of the Transform project, with all cohorts concluding in December 2021 here. And we're on target to complete the project with over 480 young people expected to successfully complete the programme. The project at this stage has had a number of positive outcomes for young people. It has supported young people to achieve their full potential in life. It has given young people a voice or a platform to be heard. It has enabled young people to be agents of transformation and hope. It has promoted respect, trust, and inclusivity within a culturally diverse society. And it has promoted justice, peace, healing, and reconciliation in society. Over the past 4 years, and increasingly over the past 18 months, the project has been vital in supporting the mental health and well-being of participants. Throughout lockdown, the project was a lifeline for many young people, just like Aoibhinn had mentioned, providing them opportunities to engage online, and then as time progressed, a blended engagement approach of online and face-to-face sessions. Staff who were very innovative and creative throughout lockdown provided ongoing mentoring support to young people who were suffering from mental ill health and who required ongoing support from staff and their peers. Staff have seen a significant progression in terms of the personal and social development of young people and the positive impact that the project has made in the lives of young people they have worked with over the past 4 years. And young people who have achieved that OCN qualification equivalent to a GCSE grade B, some of these young people were written off, are not expected to achieve a GCSE at school. But now with this qualification, they have the confidence and belief that they can and they will achieve something in life. And this project was what they needed to show them that they could do it and that they can be successful. The evaluations from project participants and interviews so far speak for themselves. The project has changed lives for the better for over 480 young people whom we have worked with. But in conclusion, we in YouthLink will continue to ensure peace and reconciliation work is at the very core of everything we do. We celebrate what has been achieved in the past. However, we know that reconciliation is a process, not a terminus. And there is lots still to be done. And we will ensure that we play our part in helping to facilitate a generation into a future common good.